wake up! That's Breath of the Wild. Link!
Is that?
You've got to wake up!
I want it in that voice. But I don't want it the other way. I want it the trip way. I want it. Someone mod it.
You've got to wake up!
Oh dear. That's haunting.
Oh, that is.
Oh god, that's nice. My voice is still quite sore. I had a bad cold, and so I.
Everyone's been getting this mad cold. It's kind of.
Yeah.
I don't.
Mad
It's called
cold.
the winter.
No,
Winter,
I'm basically just down to going. I will accept my impending cold death after the event.
After the event.
After the event.
Yeah. That's why I had a headache this
After the
weekend,
super
so I was
spreader
So did I.
event. That's what they
Get
are.
my headache in now. So
Trip,
I am clear.
You are going to. Me and you are probably going to die on Saturday.
You
Wow.
actually are.
What a prediction!
I think
So
we will be
this is our
like.
prediction episode where we make predictions about the world premiere, and our first prediction is that me and Hamish are going to die.
No, I actually. To be fair,
What do you think, bus or Uber?
Migraine.
Migraine,
Death by migraine is my prediction. Right. Well, no, I'm just gonna give our home newers news. Newers, if you're new to the podcast because of an awesome, because of a spoiler video you may have watched, and you all loved the card but hated the video, or was it the other way around?
Oh,
it was
wait.
definitely the other way around.
No, people love.
I don't see why people are.
No, we're good. No, we're going. I'm
very
going
good
to.
reception.
I'm going to tackle this Vincent
Whoa.
Discord. I am going for blood because these guys.
Don't hold back.
I will not.
But maybe hold back and touch.
Maybe. I don't.
He says.
Hey, Trip's like, go nuts. Whoa.
Oh, wait,
Actually,
wait.
Whoa.
Wait.
Patron special. But the home news segment is going to be short. We've got a lot of ground to cover. I feel genuinely like the spoiler season shotgun is just pointed straight at my face and went, and I've now just got.
Well, the meeps have.
I've
been
now got
everywhere,
majestics
they
and
say.
rares just pouring out of the bloody hole at the back of my head. I'm like, there's so many cards. There's so many cards. It's an
A hole at the
entire
back of your
format.
head, yes. Oh, sorry. I got you got shot in the head. I was
Yeah,
like,
just
why is there
like,
a hole at the back of your head?
Ooh, just that on. They said, here you go, January the 31st. Just too many cards, and then it hasn't stopped
Too
all
many
weekend.
cards.
And we record
It's so
on a
many
Monday.
spoilers.
And
Yeah, it's
Monday
perfect.
spoilers are not done. We've just got up to
No.
the ice, not the ice helmet, the other ice card that freezes an Arsenal. So anything else coming out, if it pops out and we see it, we'll do it live. Tuesday, no
we'll
idea.
go to Simon in the fields for live reports of spoilers as they happen.
Simon is. I've never seen him.
He's our man on the ground.
Simon is somehow.
What's it looking like out there, Simon?
He's
Out there
like,
on the ground?
I can't see nothing. I'm fast asleep. Thank you, Simon.
It's raining.
I appear to be bunning up in my jacket. Over to you, Trip.
Well, thank you, Simon. It sounded a lot like Hamish.
Yeah.
But,
He's got me. He's twiddling with my jammers again.
I'm so confused right now.
yeah, this is a.
Oh, there you go. I
When
think that's about
as
as
when they
much.
come in.
That is
We'll
that
let
is
you
the
know.
home news. That is the home news. Let's get beer. Let's get partners, and let's
Okay.
just tackle this monstrous fab spoiler beast.
Oh, wait, are you speeding through home news so that we don't have to talk about the game that we played last weekend? Is
Oh
that
my
right?
god.
No, that's gonna have its own special.
It's
segment.
still
Okay.
fab, I guess.
Okay. Hamish, what are you drinking?
Oh. Who's putting the... No, it doesn't matter. Thought the dish...
You don't
Thought,
have it.
thought Faye's putting the
After all that?
dishwasher on.
Oh,
And now
what
she's
you
laughing. I'm like, how dare you? Podcast is on. You know the rules. Right.
And so do I.
So...
doing?
Right. Okay.
Unintentional rickroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the Vincent Discord community, I have found this in the fridge, and I could not found something more perfect. It is love hate.
Okay.
That I thought
job.
this is good. This is very good.
Because they love
Love
to
the
hate.
cards.
Is that going to be a strong
hate
one?
the video.
No, other way around.
Other way round. Sorry. Yeah. Loved.
Every time.
He's
I
trying to will
really
it
hate
into
the cards.
existence.
Someone seriously, genuinely. I'm going to get into it. These guys are going to get it. Yeah. But I've got a love hate. Simon, what have you got?
I have a special Christmas beer that Nikki bought me. It is by a brewery called Hive Mind in Wales. It comes with a fancy
Ooh,
wax
What
top
a
on it.
fancy bottle.
That is.
It's
strong.
called Rave Second Breakfast. It's a signature coffee honey oatmeal stout.
Of course it is.
Whoa. That
Whoa.
sounds
Yeah.
honey oatmeal. Whoa, that's.
I think it's getting to the point where we're
mean,
not actually having a beer. You're just having
No.
breakfast with alcohol in it.
Well, second breakfast.
It is called Second Breakfast. So.
Yeah, that is true. That looks like it's going to be like strong and taste
get
like
into it
crap
first.
because it's got a wax top on the bottle's weird.
Excuse me?
What? It sounds.
No, but you
Sounds
know,
delicious, Trip, doesn't
yeah.
it?
Have you managed to get the lid
Oh.
off? Oh,
Oh.
it fizz. Wasn't expecting a
smells
fizz.
delicious.
Right, while you're pouring, wildcard trip.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
Exploding. Disaster. I did wonder why it was fizzing. But,
I mean, it was a little.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Have you got to clean up?
I have got to clean
Did
up.
you-
It's still going. I've got to.
Did it
Got to get the lid off.
did it pop too early?
It
Yeah.
did.
Have you got to
it
clean
won't
up
stop.
now?
I'm going to tell
Oh.
everyone this isn't a problem I usually have, but that would be a lie.
That would be a lie.
I'm sure it's happened on the podcast before.
Yeah, it happens.
Whoa, look at that.
Whoa, what is going on?
Jesus.
Look at
It's
that.
just never ends.
That is
I don't know what
No,
to do right
careful.
now. I'm
No.
stuck.
Careful
I'm
now. Too far.
pre-stout. Trip.
Yeah.
What are you drink? Wildcard. What are you drinking?
Well, I've got a left.
Oh, nice.
Is that what you got left?
Leffy. Ah.
Classic.
It's a
Right.
Belgian beer.
That was terrible.
It's 6.5%. It's only a little small one, so it should be fine. Hopefully, when I open it, it's not going to explode.
I'd love it. AI video.
I need some tissue, Hamish.
So this was a
Explodes.
gift
Do you,
from
Simon?
my brother-in-law and his wife for Christmas. So it's another Christmas beer. So
Fantastic.
cheers.
Right. Well, while
Simon's gone,
Simon's run
everyone.
off, let's do some.
Yeah.
Let's do the partners.
Well, Hamish, I don't know if you know this,
I didn't.
but we have this thing.
Hmm.
It's called the Wheel. And if you're a patron of Push the Point,
Mm-hmm.
you get your name on this wheel. And if the wheel lands on your name, you win 6 packs of the latest set. Now, you might think,
Is it Super Slam?
well, no,
I don't
Wait.
even know how much
Yes.
we've got left right now.
it is Super
why
Slam.
is
Hopefully.
Why is my Stop. Google.
Google stop.
Seriously, it's just decided to pipe up and.
What is happening this episode?
I don't know.
So I've
Google.
spun the wheel.
Stop. Jesus
I'm mid-segment.
Christ. Sorry, I know. Then Google just interrupted, and
I've spun the wheel.
Mhm.
Da 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 da. Now I've got some bad news. I'm afraid.
oh,
Oh.
It's not someone who's going to be at the world premiere this
Oh, no.
because it's none other than Jake Lancaster. everybody.
oh,
Our good friend
Oh, nice.
Jake, who moved to America. Congratulations, Jake. So you're going to get 8 packs of Super Slam. So reach out
I
to
thought-
Simon.
8 packs? Why has it gone up to 8?
6 packs. 6 packs. Sorry.
Wow.
What is
Simon's
this?
just going to throw in 2 of his own packs.
This isn't.
and,
This isn't sealed.
What? And we will
What?
get that sent out to you. So thank you very much, Jake. And
I do
yeah,
actually need to check how much Super Slam we've got left.
well, we'll do that in post, but that's not our. We
You're gonna
also
get
have
6
other-
packs of summon.
Yeah.
it's gonna get 6 packs.
You also have other partners, don't we? I think we should probably throw this one over to Hamish because Simon is still mid clean.
He's still mid wipe. So, thank you, Trip. Not only that, we have 3 awesome partners for Push the Point. We have Thistle Tavern, which, by the way, will be there at the London World Premiere and other great UK callings, hopefully coming up in the future. But Thistle Tavern is a card market store over in the Aberdeens. They provide all singles for lots of different card games, but none other than Flesh and Blood. If you're a Push the Point patron, you get 10% off your order. Oh man, I've actually screwed up the bit. I said they're an awesome card company from Aberdeen. No, a Scottish single seller. That's it. Wow, whatever. Anyway,
single seller.
I thought there's no way we can continue without me saying that. So yeah, if you are a Push the Point patron, you get 10% off your Flesh and Blood orders online. And they have this awesome new feature where you can import your Fabry deck link into their website and it will find the cheapest card for you. Perfect for Silver Age coming up. So if you want to get all your cards ordered straight away with 10% off, there you go. You should be a Push the Point patron, and that is Thistle Tavern. We've also got PCG, a UK card grading company, and they have lots of different card grading companies across the world, but we are proudly supported by the UK PCG. If you want to get your cards graded through awesome player slabs, which can fit in your deck box, or the big suitcase looking ones that has all your card details and maybe, the relationship and details, whether it's date of birth of the card, whatever, all the information about the card, they do it. They got it all. And they grade your card. And if you're a Push the Point patron, you get 10% off your order. It's as simple as that. And we also have Metal Fab Tokens, an awesome token company that provides detailed and metallic tokens for your card games. They do it for obviously Flesh and Blood as well. And if you're Push the Point patron, whenever they got anything new, they will let us know when it's coming, and we'll let you know so you can order it before anyone else.
Before anyone else.
That's our partners.
So
Thank you
apart
very
from being
much.
exceptionally lively, this beer's really lovely.
Yeah, it's just strong.
Yeah.
It's dark as well.
Look at that.
Dark like the night.
And then mine
Looks a bit
is
similar to them.
right. Okay, Simon. Can I get this out of the way? This
Off your chest.
yeah. Can we get this Discord, the Vincent Discord community? Right.
Yeah.
Have you really been hit by this hard? Like,
Yeah.
You
you
keep
taken
talking
it
about
quite
them.
personally?
They're living rent free in your
they're
head.
living
mate.
in your head.
I have to say, they were not pleased, and one of them even said how, in a phrase, in a way of how dare I hype this up so much, it was a waste of everyone's time.
Whoa!
I know. I sat there and went. I simply plonked the video into the channel and then left. And then someone asked me, "Is this card good or bad?" To which I replied, "Goad." It's GOAD.
I see what you've done there.
I have given you zero answer. It is
Goad.
Goad. Goad.
Good, bad.
Goad. GOAD. It is a word
Half
that
good, half
has half some of the letters of good and bad, explaining nothing.
I think the card is fine.
I think the card is fine. What they did, I think what they wanted was Christmas. I think they wanted Father Christmas to show up and personally deliver them exactly what they wanted. And if it wasn't exactly what they wanted...
You've got a non-block... Sorry, you've got a 3-block. You've got a 3-block, 0 cost, shadow, non-attack action that you can play from Banish Zone.
None of that is the problem.
Right? But all of those things are what your hero
they're fine with that.
Says you want to do.
They're fine with that.
Mm.
It's the pet. It is what it does when you play it.
Mm.
It does nothing.
But that's already really good because it's enabling the unpreventable arcane damage. It's a way of, your hero ability says you banish a card every turn. So being able to banish a card, but knowing you'll still be able to play that card is pretty good. As we discussed here-ish, it guarantees you can keep creepers for 2 turns because you can use the unblockable arcane damage from playing this, then creepers. And you can creepers, anyway.
Anyway,
there are applications, and I understand LSS not just printing
And it's yellow pitch as well. I mean,
if you look at the rates of Rune Gate non-attacks, they're very costly. The ones that buff Rune Gate cards, and the ones that play from the Banish Zone. I mean, I think LSS is still a bit burnt from Seeds.
Yeah, they also said that
ever printed.
They feel
were they
very
expecting
largely.
Seeds as a Majestic? Maybe Seeds as a Majestic would work, but I don't think the game is quite ready for printing something that strong.
Seeds isn't banned,
whatever,
and they don't play it.
Oh, does it not?
It's not banned.
It's not banned anymore.
No, it's not.
Well, that's what I know.
Yeah, no, Seeds isn't banned, and they don't play it. They don't need
there you go.
Because they can't.
It's terrible.
I mean, it doesn't actually work with.
No, because it's 2 power or less, right? So 2 cost or less,
and then most of everything is. So it doesn't really work, and it's fairly awkward. Blah blah blah. This card is like it's not what they wanted, and that's fine. I think what I will chalk this up to is that I did a very good job. For no reason whatsoever, I think a lot of people were hungry for Shadow Runeblade cards. And I think the hype meter for the trailer and everything, it really... a lot of people, when I put it out there, my God, they ran away with it. They were like, do you think it could be like a new demon? And I'm like, no. I was thinking, okay, come on. And then they were literally saying, no, we need a non-attack action card that is banish a card from graveyards.
Well, that's so close to what the card is.
I know. I was sitting there going, that's really close. Probably really strong. And then when it wasn't they were like, grumble. But I will say, come on, guys, give it a break. They then released the chess piece, and then they released Doomsayer, and I was like,
it's better than
they're
Doomsayer.
Bad. I mean, the chess piece is bad.
I'm not as negative on Doomsaying as you guys are. Like,
oh, Simon, come on. Come on.
It's good against like one matchup, right?
It's good against anyone that's put in like, I'd put a Frost Hex on you. Okay, yeah, all right, I can remove the Frost Hex.
I just wonder whether they're signaling a big aura hero coming out, like another illusionist, you know.
But it doesn't stop anyway. I am not going to waste this podcast on that card, but because Trip is giving us
the other thing I said was they designed it for Living Legend Chain, and then Living Legend stopped being a thing. So,
what?
I mean, they've left it.
Doomsay. What?
Like, Doomsay, because you can de-shackle, can't you, with it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can actually de-shackle quite effectively.
Oh, yeah.
Quite effectively. So
I mean,
they designed it for Living Legend
But you
Chain.
can't play it out of Banish.
No.
But you don't really want to de-shackle because you've got... Anyway, we're not wasting our time with something that doesn't matter, that doesn't exist, to a card that is, in my opinion, not worth its salt. In my opinion. There's too many other great things to talk about. There's so much stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
But first,
Simon.
we've got to talk about what's being called the greatest game of Flesh and Blood ever played of 2026. It was a standout grudge match between two rivals. You might even call them peers in their field. They were crawling their way back up
from an 0.
So
no, it was an 0-1. It was actually 0-1. It wasn't that much.
Precious top 4 invite to RTM, but sadly, Hamish.
Sadly, neither of us managed that.
No,
you
and
guys
I blame
went
Simon
to an
for it all.
RTN, Road to Nationals, and you did hit each other round 2.
We did round 2. Both 0-1 round 2.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I've been 0-1 every tournament.
Well, okay.
For context, I reverted to form and took Katsu yet again to an RTN, and Hamish was calling his friends at 11 o'clock at night the night before, saying, "What shall I play?"
But that's what makes stories, isn't it? They're the best. They're the ones that you do remember.
Having had to listen to Hamish talk about Verdance and Bolton all week, him for then to go, I'm going to play Vincent.
No, I did say if someone sends me something, then I'll use it, and they did, and I'm actually really glad I took her.
Good.
Now, we'll get into the matches. I went 2-4. I'm not going to go too hard on it. I think that 2, maybe 3 of my games were down to a bit of a play. It was definitely. I think our game was a player error. I don't think I would have won it.
Yeah,
but I think it would have probably turned into. It could have been something different, and I probably would have still lost.
Was the player error that you picked Bolton?
No, I picked Vincent.
I picked Verdant.
Vincent.
But
Sorry.
no,
I thought you picked Bolton. I switched off.
No,
I
don't blame you. I don't blame you. No,
Vincent's actually not a bad.
It wasn't a bad
pick.
shout.
Yeah,
it's an underdog.
I would say tricky matchup in Tsukatsu though.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, she does have Cole. She does have rip off the top of the deck, and she can play a bit of a. It's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy, and I got punished. I basically fell into the trap of what Simon always wants, which is, ha ha ha. You blocked incorrectly, or ha ha ha, you should have blocked this card. Okay, of course. Wham, 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 wham. And I just said,
you let me draw 3 cards in a turn, and I had like 8 or 9 chain links. It was pretty devastating.
Well, it wasn't that much, but sure. Look at this guy.
In my head.
He's in my head.
Wasn't that very deep?
I had
it was only 11 chain links.
I had like 20 chain links. Simon, you were on Kadachi for 1, and then you were like, I've done it. 11 chain links. No, I should have blocked because I committed to a hand I shouldn't have, and I should have just, in the end, I think I took like effectively 10 more damage to ultimately do the thing of if I blocked it with these 2 cards, I would have been 10 health up, and I would have done the same thing I did, but I've just decided to take 10 more damage and do the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then another game I lost. It was I should put Shadow Puppetry in my arsenal, and I decided to not play it. I played it to try and somehow go over. And then it cost me because if I did that, I would have won the game. Just little things like that, and they're good. I don't mind that because those are. I actually think the deck has got some source to it, and there's something about this that I'm willing to put the time into learning to get this right. And by the time I figured it out, James White will go and. Here's your new Viscera card, and I go, sweet, I'm back. I'm never. There you go,
back, baby.
That was our RTN. Simon kicks my butt. There you go, everyone.
I went 3-3 again. Like Hamish, I can pinpoint where I made the mistakes and when I got greedy, and I had a really good day actually.
Yeah.
But the only game that I didn't.
Mine.
I did enjoy it, but I didn't really enjoy it. Was playing against Ben on Pleiades Fatigue because it was just like I'm just going to sit here and play cards for an hour, and I know I'm not going to win.
What did I turn around and say? I said you spent an hour to pick up your entire deck, turn it around, and just put it in your graveyard, and that was it took you an hour to do it. I actually thought my game against Ben. Shout out to Team Toxic who does the Meta Report. Check him out on YouTube. My game against Ben was one of my favourite games because it was the classic Shadow Runeblade versus Guardian, and I just spent multiple turns going. I'm playing Malefic Incantation, fine Malefic Incantation. Cards are going into Arsenal, and I had like 10 rune chants, and then I went, okay, Mordred Tide, let's go. And then all those incantations were just like, it was like 20 something damage in one big hit. And it was just, I had a plan. I was just going to stick with it. And it was like, oh Christ, this is going to work. I just needed to figure out some things a little bit better and so on and so forth. But again, I think that's chalking it up to a learning curve. I think, honestly, trying to beat a Fatigue as an aggressive person is flesh and blood at its best for me. Asymmetric.
Well, it was a great game. Sadly, I don't think any of us managed to get a top 4 during Road to National season.
No, but you're going anyway.
Well, I don't know.
Whoa.
Who knows how many wins are required to qualify? There's a chance they don't make it, but we'll find out when they publish the lists, which will probably be quite soon, actually. I imagine it might actually be tonight or tomorrow.
Why would it be tonight?
Because they're going to publish because Road to National season is over now. That was the last weekend. So
that was it. Done.
There's not they have the numbers, right? They should have it all calculated through Gem over who has got in and who hasn't. So for the next episode we'll know for sure. But
okay. Right. So there's me rage baiting against Vincent. Talked about a game. We're only 25 minutes in, people. It's lock and load.
Well, we've got a brand new segment.
One time
Flash
only.
and Blood segment. Well, who knows? If
Who knows?
people like this, we could do this for every set.
It's not a tier list.
Well, it's not a tier list. Right. Just be clear. This is not a tier list.
But we're saying the words tier list. So YouTube.
And it's not what's top. There's 2 tiers. This is S tier, as in you. Right, let's explain the format. So I've asked Hamish and Simon to each come up with 3 to 4 cards from Compendium to Wraith that they think are going to be super impactful in the Silver Age format. So these are the commons and rares that you basically want to open from whatever 3 packs you get. These are the commons and rares you want to track down that are going to impact the meta.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the biggest thing, which we haven't actually discussed yet, that is going to impact the meta is the fact that Chain is being banned day 1.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, benched day 1.
Okay. So we'll
that is
talk,
the thing
we definitely should talk about it. But what is the title of this called? I've got a name.
Oh, you've got a name. Sorry. So you're asking me?
I've got an idea, straight up, but I didn't know if you had an idea.
You have a name for it. Just
to be clear, Trip, he's laying a trap for you because you cannot answer correctly right now.
It sounds like you don't really want to know what it's called, but you do. You know what it's called.
No,
you've got.
I want to know what you were going to call it,
and
then I was just going to get. This is a public debate.
It's not. It's a Hamish debate.
I'll get it real, man. Don't wind me up. I'm too tired for this.
You're good at naming things. You go first.
Well, I was going to say S tier from. Oh no, it's rubbish now. That in my head.
That's terrible.
No, S tier from ear to ear, something like that.
S tier from ear to ear.
Oh no, but Silver Age S tier.
Look at
There's something there.
Oh, I don't know.
S Age tier.
S Age tier. That sounds
Silver
weird.
Age tier.
No, it's
told you.
All right.
I haven't got a good one. I've got some rhymes. I need to hear.
I think we should call it Cream of the Crop.
Oh.
Cream of the Crop.
No, let's not.
Cream of the Crop. Where we go out to the field and we harvest the finest cream from the crop.
Wow.
I don't actually want the word cream in any sort of...
What's your top creamers? What's your best creamers?
No. Oh. Well, okay, I'm going to give you my top...
Because also, what we didn't mention is that you also have to pick one card that you think is really bad. So what would that be? So it's cream of the crop or...
Christ almighty, I actually genuinely need to find the cards. Okay, I'm going to start off...
Stinky cream.
I'm going to start stinky cream.
Stinky cream.
All right, I'm going to start from the top. As anyone, like all good cream, you start from the top, you work your way to the bottom. Right.
Hamish, what's your cream of the crop?
Cream of my crop. Cream of my crop. No.
This is
Let's
so
stop.
bad.
This is actually genuinely disgusting. Okay, I'm going to go with aggressive pounce. 2 cost 6, 3 block, brute, action, attack. If you have intimidated an opponent this turn, this gets go again.
So, Hamish, why do you think that this is a strong card?
Because
so this is a go again brute card, but you have to intimidate it to get that go again.
Let me be clear, it's extremely strong in one particular hero, Rhinar. And I think Rhinar was pretty good to begin with. I will just go and play Barraging Beatdown. And now I have a go again. A 2 for 6 go again. the floor of usually for a long time, the floor for any brute to get a go again from a 2 for 6 meant hoops, which was largely for many years fine. This is fine. You've got to do a little bit of hoop jumping exercise, but the value is great. Right, this is almost free. And I know it's an additional card, but let's be real. It's pretty free. 2 for 6 go again. Block 3. It's
the fact that it blocks 3 is big for me because you've got Wild Ride.
This could have been 0 block.
Go again with conditions, 0 block. Yeah.
But I think if this was 0 block, it probably, I think if they turn around and went, this is 2 block, I reckon that's what pinches it into the. Okay, fine, yeah. It's very aggressive.
It's a common.
It's a 3. Do you know what I mean? It just seems. It's like.
Know what I mean?
It's like Take Flight. You know what I mean? The ground is just 1 for 4, block 3, charge a card, has go again. Simple as anything. It's
I love cards in Flash and Blood that reward you for doing something that you already wanted to do.
Yes.
I think Take Flight's a really good example. Another card that I really like playing a lot is Cut Through, which is the 0 for 3 if you've hit with a dagger.
If you've hit with a dagger.
4, because it rewards you for something that you're already trying to do. You don't need to change your deck. You don't need to play differently. The requirement is something you already intend to do in an average turn anyway. And like when I was looking at this, I was like, if you think about all the hoops that we've tried to get Rhinar to jump through to get 2 for 6 power, 2 cost go again, needing to hit a 6, needing to discard a 6, right? Needing to pitch even the new one that was released where you need to have a card with 6 or more power in your pitch zone doesn't really work as well for Rhinar as it does for KO because you can buff those 5 power cards up to a 6 in the pitch zone. But this just feels like such a staple. And this was actually one that I looked at. I didn't choose this one, but I definitely paused over it and I was like, I think that's really strong and a really good rate for this hero. Potentially even playable in Classic Constructed.
No, it is 100% playable in Classic Constructed. You just take out the Wild Rides and put this in.
Yeah. Or both, or keep both, and you've just got
keep both,
that density of being able to go really wide.
But imagine you could just turn around with the Tunic trigger and go Barrage and Beat Down, Pitch Blue, play Aggressive Pounce, Tunic, Romping Club.
Yeah. Lovely.
That's a really simple playthrough line. Or even just Barrage and Beat Down, man. Barrage and Beat Down. Yeah. Discard, draw 2 cards, Intimidate. 2 for 8, go again.
Yeah, and then finish with a club at the end
for 5, for 7. Yeah. Okay, that's probably my strongest.
That's
my
the
number
one you
one.
picked. So that's the first one you picked. Simon, what's your cream of the crop, mate?
I am going to go with Inflame the Firebrand.
Oh, you picked
someone
one of
had
mine.
to.
That's all right.
I mean, it's a 5 card, Draconic Ninja action.
Wait, hang on. Inflame the Firebrand. Okay, that's not the one I was thinking.
No, I was thinking it was the other one too.
Yeah,
so that's interesting. Simon,
I think you were going to go with Fire That Burns Within, but
I was.
The reason I've gone with Inflame the Firebrand over the Fire That Burns Within is because it's a 0 cost, 3 block, and it says on it, when this attacks, if you control 2 or more Draconic Chain Links, this gets go again. Great. 3 or more, your attacks are Draconic this combat chain. So now you've activated Phi, whether they were Draconic or not. And then 4 or more, this gets +2. So potentially, if you've got, if this is the 4th attack, it's a 0 cost 4, go again. And
it's
all your attacks that combat chain are.
It's very modal,
quite
isn't
thematic
it?
for Phi.
Yeah, it's very modal. Chainlink 3 is not, and it doesn't interact with Chainlink 4. Like, Chainlink 4, this is the last card in your deck.
Well, possibly, depending if you've got an arsenal or not, isn't it, really?
Well, this is the thing, is that...
Free's weird.
I've sort of thought about this card quite a lot. And I think that the Chainlink 3 is a bit of a... it's not as good as it looks.
No.
But I still think this card's really good.
because you're playing mostly draconic cards in fight
Yeah.
anyway, right?
Yeah, and you need 3 draconic chain links to get the effect. So making all your draconic chain links. But what this card is it's an extra copy of Brand with the brand.
It's sort of.
Yeah,
Sort of.
But that is very good.
Yeah.
And because Fi does not have access to fealty tokens in the same way that Syndra does, this does open up the possibility of playing some of the really good finishes.
Yeah.
And Hamish, I was kind of on your view where I was like, well, if you're playing this on Chainlink 4 to get the go again, what are you playing after?
Yeah, that's my point.
But the
well,
thing
don't
is,
forget you've got a Phoenix Flame, as well.
they've got a Phoenix Flame, and they've just printed a new card,
yeah,
which is a 1/4 go again. That draws you a card as well.
But
when you discard the Phoenix Flame.
I think the power of this card is that I think the dream of going, but all 3 of them have got to talk to each other at once. Don't worry about that. If you just need to have something to go, right, here you go, I'm just going to go for another 0 for 2 go again. It's the rate of that isn't that amazing. That's not what I want to go for. I think you really do need to aim for 3 or higher, because they've got these other cards, the dragon ones that go, if this is a draconic card, X, Y, and Z. And I think they're very relevant now with this in the picture.
Yeah.
I think, or you just go, don't worry about go again, don't worry about draconic. Sometimes brand is so infuriating because it's usually the card that kills me, because it's the last card to go over and deal the final blow. And I think most of the time that's what this card's going to be. It's just that, okay, I have a free block, he comes in for 4. Okay, fine.
Yeah, and I think it is quite easy to get 4 chain links, because you just start with a 0 for 3, you swing your weapon, you swing a 1/4, you fetch the Phoenix Flame for free, you're now on 4 chain links, you play this, it's a 0 for 4. That's a 4-card hand, it's a blue and 3 reds. If you then finish with a Lava Burst from Arsenal, I mean, what, 9, 12,
I just
16, 19,
this card is
20. These are numbers, right?
Yeah, this card is, I think it's very good. I think it's perfect, in my opinion. It is exactly what you want it to be.
It's also not, it's a way of printing another 0 for 4 go again for 5.
It blocks 3. That's the bit.
It blocks 3. That's crazy.
That's the bit.
Because they can't give 5 too many 0 for 4 go agains, because it will start to get very oppressive.
This one's 0 for 4, but you got to work for it. Fine, work for it. I think 5's like, I'm happy to work for it. Block 3. That's the bit that I'm like the Ronar card. Okay, sure.
Come on then, Trip. What's going to go?
I mean, the main thing is, as we're talking about Draconic, I may as well talk about. I was going to talk about this one first, but because it goes into Simon's card, which is the new Draconic action. So it's not a Draconic Ninja, but it says Phoenix Flame on it, so it basically is. And that is the fire that burns within. This card was actually spoiled very early on in the season, and it says it's a 1-cost red card that says when this attacks, you may discard a Phoenix Flame. If you do, draw a card, and this gets +2. Now, this is just this sort of turns your hero ability into draw a card, which is really good. And it's not just so basically what you're doing here is that you're playing this on Chainlink 4, and you rather than playing the Phoenix Flame on Chainlink 4, you play this instead. You discard the Phoenix Flame, and then you draw a card. So you're swapping what would be a 1 go again in most instances into a 3, most of the time in fight, a 3 to 4 go again. But the really good thing about this is it synergizes really well with cards that fetch Phoenix Flames from your grave that haven't used your hero power. Like Rise from the Ashes, for example, is incredibly good with this card, because you then still can use your Phi hero ability. So you discard the Phoenix Flame that you fetch with Rise from the Ashes, you draw a card, and then you can then fetch that Phoenix Flame back again, using your hero ability now. And then it just has a very high damage threshold. Now, the main problem is it costs 1. I don't think that's so bad. Like, you're okay playing a number of 1-cost cards because they synergize with your sword really well. Your 2-cost sword that goes again with go again. So that's not an insurmountable resource problem for you. It means you're pitching a blue, but in Fi, a blue equates to 3 go again because of your sword. So that's not the worst thing. You got a spare resource, but it does make things a little bit clunky. You can get to a point where you might want to play a couple of those 1-cost finishers, the ones where if they're draconic, they do really good stuff. I think you maybe need to think carefully about that. Mounting Anger is a 1-for-4 banish a card, gets +1 based on the number of draconic chain links related to its cost. That's a really good. So there's a kind of like, you can't put them all in, but at the end of the day, the card says swap a Phoenix Flame for a card, and sometimes the card says draw a card. I just think it's really, really good. And I'm sure both
I
of
agree.
you
I think
agree.
it's a good card.
I
It's a
mean,
good card.
Okay.
Just while we've all done one card, and I'm looking at the Mystic cards right now. I wasn't going to talk about any, apart from the fact I wonder whether someone at LSS is a really big fan of Brandon Sanderson. I'm sure they all are because Brandon Sanderson's awesome. But there's a Wax and Wane card and there's a Mistborn Protector card, and I think it's just too on the nose to be not related to Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn trilogies. So there you go. There's my interlude between us picking cards.
What was it? Mistborn Protector, and what was the other one you said?
Wax and Wane. So the second Mistborn trilogy is based around 2 characters called Wax and Wane.
Oh, I was on the screen. Very cool. Also, very interesting card that.
Yeah.
Hamish, background to you. What's your second cream of the crop?
Glyph of Power Spell.
Ooh,
Glyph Power Spell.
Yeah. Okay.
So tell the audience what this card does.
So Glyph Power Spell is it's a wizard action card. So costs 2, deals 4 arcane damage to any target. If you control a card with sigil in its name, instead deal 6 arcane damage, block 3. This card is
This is Burn Bear at home.
stupid. Now, if it's got a bit of a hoopy jump through exercise to go through. Having sigil in its name is a thing. There is a couple of cards in here that are dealing damage, and if it happens, create a sigil of fate. I'm more thinking of now something like Verdance, something like Icelander. Icelander having this in a blue is now a second Emeritus Scolding in somewhere within that. Now, I don't know whether or not you are going to be having.
There is no blue though.
I don't think it comes.
No,
in
you're
blue.
right.
It's just
Sorry,
red.
sorry.
It's just a
It
red.
is
No,
just. It is
I
just.
don't blame you because actually, I mean, this would be incredible.
It would have been pretty silly in Iceland. To be fair, I don't care. I thought so, but I don't. It doesn't really change my mind on this because I think the card.
Yeah.
There's not many, because let's be real. It's not 2 for 6. It's 2 for 7. And it's 3 for 7.
Free cost deal 7, yeah.
Because of the
Crucible of the Ether Weave.
Crucible Ether Weave, yeah. It's no brainer. It's a matter of whether the Sigil of Fates get put in, and I think that's really probably not that hard to do.
And also, there are a lot of sigils that you aren't against playing. Like there are, they printed a lot in the previous set, the auras that you consider putting into, I guess, an earth wizard or a lightning wizard. It feels like this card is more of a straight up wizard card, and I'm not as sure.
Are you sure?
That.
Do you not think this is an Acilio card? He plays so many sigils. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, I mean, I when I first saw it, I was like, well, this is kind of like, I want to play this as a big damage spell in a regular wizard. I guess there just aren't that many regular wizards, I suppose. And in Acilio, I mean,
in Acilio, that's a good one. I think it's I think this is generally also very fine in Verdance. Just to go, I'm playing, the game plan of I'm going to send some big damage, and then one of the cards I put in when I was playing our game, yes, I didn't win, but I still think there's now there's more credence to playing Verdance, I do believe. This just fits right in. I don't, fine.
Is Verdance playing sigils though?
Can do. I mean, there's Earth sigils.
Sigil of Earth, yeah. Maybe even like the trouble is with the sigils is that they all break at the start of your turn.
Maybe
It does make this a little awkward.
Maybe
but
I think it's
Acilio
actually very
plays-
strong. I just wanted to turn
Oh
around
yeah,
and say,
Acilio can make it work.
yeah,
don't get
Acilio
me
can
wrong,
make this
that's
work.
fair, yeah.
I suppose really Kano. Who knows what Kano's doing? I'm not clever enough to work that out. But I do think this card's very strong.
Yeah, I agree.
In the context of Sage, and I still think that somewhere in the context of CC, this card is going to rear its head in some form or fashion. So
I think that's a staple in Acilio now. I just think if you're running Burn Bear, you're also running this.
I think you're right. I think the cost might be something, but then at the same time, I don't know. So because of the amount, you can see sometimes how genuinely awkward it is for them to run the Comet Storm.
Yeah,
and that is a 2-cost 3-block lightning 2 for 6 card with no hoop to jump through. Whereas this one is this is all the same. It's also red. Do you know what I mean? Like the cost is the issue.
It's a really
Comet
interesting
Storm's
card.
2 for 5, isn't it?
Is it 2 for 5?
It's a merge card, right? So
yeah,
it
but
works
because
out
no one pays for the shock.
Yeah, it works out as like because you don't pay for both. Yeah. So 2 for 5. So
it's a 2 for 5. All right, no, yeah. It's Comet Storm. It's
a solid card. I agree.
Is Comet Storm a red?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No. Okay. You win, Simon. Yeah. This is 100%.
No,
You're right because it's literally the same.
They're both solid cards.
Well, they're both literally doing the same thing. This is doing more damage. So there you go. All right. That's my cards. Yeah. What's yours, Simon? Number 2.
I have. Shall I go back to Draconic or shall I diverge slightly? I think Trip's probably going to.
Do you need some more thinking? Trip's
no,
actually
I've
more.
got 2.
Oh, you got 2. Okay, go outside of. Actually,
I'm
going to go for Deep Recesses of Existence.
What's that?
Shadow Runeblade action. Rune Gate costs 4. When the combat chain closes, you may banish this face down. If you do, for each hero who's lost life this turn, banish a card from their graveyard.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean,
why have you chosen this one, Simon?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's Runegate, 4 cost, 6 power, solid Vinset card. The artwork's great as well, but solid Vinset card. But then you're banishing cards from your graveyard at the end of the chain, so you're just restocking your graveyard for next turn. Your banish zone for next turn.
As a Vinset player.
Come on, Mr. Vinset player. Yeah.
4 cost is steep, but fine.
It is.
4 cost is steep, but it's fine. You're right, though, Simon. Now, context of Sage.
Yeah.
Bit steep.
Bit steep? Yeah, agreed.
It is steep. There isn't that much of a great... Like, it's not when... It doesn't matter.
I get it. Yeah.
It is the... the annihilation.
Widespread annihilation.
Widespread annihilation is just turns when it goes, oh, so 4 for 6. Any damage, you banish your hand. So what do?
Yeah.
They take no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what?
But
You're saying they're gonna block this out with 4 rune shards?
No, because
6 power. That's
no, but there's 2 for 6s.
Yeah, I agree.
I just don't.
But there's a big difference between fully blocking out 4 rune chants than 2 rune chants, because that's essentially your whole hand, right?
Yeah. In the context of Sage, I'm gonna test it and try it. In CC, because there's a lot of key cards that you need for Vinset. In Sage, there is an actual go through plan that makes it work. But for CC, there is this card is good because the second you turn it's good in CC. The second you turn around and go, I'm going to damage myself. Deep Recess of Existence comes in. I can now play the Moon or Cull
Yeah.
I'm going to banish a card from your hand. This is now dealt damage. The coal's now going to come back into my banish zone, and then I can
And I'm going
instant
to
cull
banish
again.
another card. Yeah.
Or the moon. Do you know what I mean?
Or
It's
the moon.
with all the instants, it is double dipping on the instances.
Yeah.
That is where
I think
the
it might be a
cards-
little bit too steep in Sage, but I also
Maybe.
think it's a really interesting card. And I actually think in Sage, Vincent might just need a little bit more card, just a few more cards to actually just keep from being fatigued out as well is relevant, I think.
Yeah.
But I think that's a really interesting pick for Sage now that Chain's going and seeing if it can do a little bit of what Chain was doing with the Rune Gate power.
It's not. It's not. But
I know it's not.
It's definitely not doing chain things. But I think that it's what I was playing her because I thought, well, chain's going to go. I think that the Rune Gate mechanic is very strong.
Mm-hmm.
That is what she should. That is her point. That is her leverage this strong ability, and it's actually really good. From what I've been playing, it's actually been bearing fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So but I think this is a great pick, Simon. We're all turning around and going. We're picking the rares, everyone. Apart from I did pick a common. The rares. Let's be fair though. The rares are.
There's a good power level on the rares.
The rares are really the biggest defining feature of the Sage decks. I think they are like the ones that go, you see, get your other good rares, and we're going to put this one in, and this is going to be your core Sage stuff, and then you build off that. So Trip, what's your rare?
It is indeed another rare. So my next pick is Frostspike, which is the new Ice Wizard instant that reads, it's a blue 0-cost Ice Wizard instant, and it reads, create a Frostbite token in an exposed head, chest, arms, or legs zone.
I'm interested why you picked this.
Because this card makes Icelander a relevant hero. Because this app, I think this is Blizzard's essentially. I actually think this is
because you're creating a Frostbite on play, and you're creating a Frostbite in a zone, right?
Can you play this? Can you play this even if there's not a target?
From Arsenal?
No. It's an instant, Simon, so you can play it from hand.
I think you can play it if there's no target, so you can still play it as a blue. But I would need a rule, a judge to clarify that. But I believe you can play it, and then it counts as playing a blue card. But then there's no target, so it doesn't do anything. But of course, in Icelander, that will still make you a Frostbite if you play it on your opponent's turn. So that is a fair point, Hamish. That is a fair point. If it doesn't work like that, that is super relevant. However, I still think this is very good. Just even playing this as a... the main reason why I think this is very playable is because Icelander actually it doesn't have waxing... What's it called? The moon one. The deal
Waning
Moon. So normally you wouldn't want to be playing blue instants on your opponent's turn because you would want to be doing that and then hitting them with a waxing moon as you play the non-attack. But because you're not doing that, I think this is super relevant, putting a Frostbite at instant speed. But the thing is I like about this card is you can also just play it on your own turn as well. Like you can just create a Frostbite token for them if you happen to have a full hand and they have an empty slot. But I don't think you play this into every single matchup. But I think you play this against all of the aggressive heroes, and this will buy you an extra turn. This can like really stop a big turn coming from these sort of super efficient, hyper aggressive heroes that you're going to see a lot of in Silver Age. The Fires, the Briars, the just super aggressive things. You know, you can look at what your opponents are pitching, work out that this is going to be super effective. And there's a lot of equipment in this set that is going to get popped. In Silver Age, there's about 3 to 4 turns. People are going to be popping their equipment because they want to get value out of it before the game ends. And there's a lot of just sort of like you block with it and then you get an effect. in the game that people are going to want to be using. And I think you will get 2 Frostbites quite a lot out of this, which is really quite impactful. So I think it's really good. And my main thing is I think that it's what Icelander needed, I think. I think Icelander really suffers from that lower health in Silver Age against aggressive heroes. And I think this gives her a chance of being meta relevant. So that's why I picked it.
Very good. Right. Is it me?
It's back to you, Hamish, for your third and final.
I'm gonna go off the deep end.
Oh.
Okay. I actually have one that I think if no one else mentions it, I'm definitely gonna. But I'm gonna be fun. I'm gonna go something out there. Duty Bound Blitz.
Hey, that's a great card.
That's a really obviously good card.
It's not out there at all.
A 0. This is the 0 for 5.
0 for 5.
Play this only if a yellow card has been put into your soul. So, you know what?
Easy.
Do you know what you do?
Easy.
Do you know what you do? You stack
Take
your
flight.
deck. Yeah, you take flight. You put all copies of Duty Bound Blitz. Maybe just the reds and the yellows, and then maybe you even go for the the sword that attacks for 5.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The 2 one, right?
Maybe. Or probably just go for the
Battlefield Blitz is a pretty good one as well.
No, but you need to end on the sword, and there's no Raiden, so I was staring at this Duty Bound Blitz going, come on, it is good, right? It is good, right? Because I mean, 0 for 5 go again is busted in every metric. It's
what
busted,
Bolton
but
needs, right?
Okay,
but
it's nothing unless you put a yellow card in soul. It is nothing.
Do you have any equipment that is like a free? No, you don't really.
Not in the context of Sage. Now, in the
in
context of CC, which I'd love to get into maybe after this because there's so much to say. Because I really want to talk about Roaring Beam because that card,
pretty good.
Look, Bolton has got some weird stuff where you look at it and you go, yeah, right. I mean, it's gotta be good. You sort of go, but only if you charge. It is the golden rule of Bolton. Everything works if you've kept your hand and charged. Ho ho ho! It all starts singing. The second you don't, he does just face plant. But yeah, okay. I'm going for Duty Bound Blitz.
Okay.
Give me your. Is there anything else more to say? No,
I think it's.
0 for 5 go against mental.
I was thinking maybe the
tough.
Soulbound Belief was a close one I was going to pick because it is the Illuminate. It is the 0 for 4, block 3, payoff, lowest to the ground, does exactly what you want to do on the tin, and Soulbound Belief is 0 for have a look. Yeah, bam, goes into my soul. Don't need it to be on it. It's just a straight 0 for 4.
0 for 4, and you can go again because now you're increased.
This is probably even better than Illuminate.
Yeah,
in a way, but you
just
are
put
rolling
a card in your soul.
Yeah, but you. Yeah. More.
Okay.
Maybe I changed my mind. Anyway, that's me. If none of you pick Shimmering Mirage, I'm going to.
I'm not picking Shimmering Mirage, so you should have picked
Mirage.
Simon, should I just do you a favour and pick Shimmering Mirage? Because you don't know what you want to pick.
I don't want to pick Shimmering Mirage. No, I know exactly what I'm going to pick.
What? Is it another ninja card?
It's Draconic.
Oh, whatever, man.
Smouldering Scales.
Yes.
Simon.
Draconic chest equipment.
Simon has definitely expanded his range.
Yes.
Draconic chest equipment. If one or more Frostbite tokens would be created under your control, instead you may destroy this. Guard World 2. So that's ridiculous. Like, block 2.
It is good. It is really good.
Block 2 and then Frostbite. No, thank you. Take it back.
Yeah.
And the artwork is sick.
I think everyone has managed to get that one piece of equipment when you read it and go, is this like CC relevant?
Yeah,
Yeah, like, and
play
then you
that.
just put it into
Gents.
Sage.
Gents, I don't want to play Fi. I've done
Well,
that.
stop picking
I
his
don't wanna play
cards
Fi.
then.
You picked
But
like
they are good cards.
You pretty much just went, I'm Draconic Ninja. I'm gonna play Katsu.
you should play Fi.
Should
Yeah.
play
The
Fi.
thing, so I
Seems
don't
to
I like
think
Ira at
understand.
the moment, but
the thing about this
I've got
card
an
is
honourable
it's-
mention as well for
Okay, well we'll save the honourable mentions for the
yeah.
end.
Yeah,
But
Just
this
'cause it's
card
got a
that
cool name.
Simon's picked, it basically means whenever you get once it's Guardwell
again.
2, so you block 2, and then if you were to get a Frostbite, one or more Frostbites in a single instance, you can destroy it to not get those Frostbites, which is really good. It means if they play an Arctic Incarceration against you and try to give you 3 Frostbites, you can just say, nah, I'm not taking any of those.
Yeah.
Or if they're trying to get you mid-combat chain, you could just discard it and then you're not blocked. So the
it's
thing to
one
remember against
resource.
ice,
It's basically pop this for
it's-
one resource, but
It's a
only if you're frozen.
well, the
What?
thing about
Because
Fi, it's
sorry.
slightly different to one resource because in Fi you often don't want to pitch at all. So
Yeah.
if where you're saying, oh, it's one resource, but actually in Fi that can be one card. Because it's like, well, if I suddenly have to pay 1, I have to pitch a red.
But that's what I mean. One
And now-
resource is
yeah.
one card.
Yeah.
But
So some heroes,
it's not one resource because he doesn't need.
Oh, so you mean a resource? Yeah.
it's
a
not
card
one
that you would have
resource.
otherwise not pitched.
Yeah, because it's only when someone forces you to make a resource, i.e., a card.
Yeah,
This is game 1 only if you frostbited, or game
The important
3.
thing to remember,
It's
though,
ridiculous.
is Ice Spike is 2 different sources of frostbite, so you got to be careful about that. If it's like a card giving a frostbite and an Icelander's hero
Yeah.
ability giving a frostbite, you can only prevent one of those frostbites. You still get one. So there's a few things to bear in mind, but it's a really good card and
but
really nice, and it blocks 2 for some reason. Very, very cool. I would have thought they'd put AB1 on that sort of thing, so you're forced to like get rid of your AB1 or something weird like that. But no, I'm the last one. I actually have a very interesting
It's
card.
AB0.
It's AB0. So I think this card is low-key, like really, really good. It's not very flashy, but I think it's incredibly good. And it's Teklo Trebuchet 2000.
Oh.
So this is a
okay.
0-cost blue boost card. It's 1 with boost, and it says when this attacks, your next attack this boost. This combat chain gets +2. And I just think cards like this are, they go under the radar, but this is a blue with the rate of a slightly below rate red, right? A 0 for 3 go again, a head jab, right? But it blocks for 3.
It blocks 3.
It's a boost. It's a great card for any mechanologist that's doing boost stuff, which I think is relevant in Sage. I know they can run out of cards quite quickly, but I think this is a really good card. And it's a blue that does a little bit more, and I think it's a really good one. You don't want to play it all the time, but sometimes you will just get those clunky hands, and this converts really nicely when you just happen to have this, and you're just like, oh, well, this is no good. So really low key, but it just feels like a very above rate blue for mechanologists, and that's why I picked it.
That's
So
good.
that's my pick. Not very flashy, but sometimes you need those cards that you think are really good.
Yeah.
Before we go into CC relevance, I did ask you guys to pick a card that you think is terrible
For any reason whatsoever.
for any reason whatsoever. So should we start with you, Hamish? Which is your stinky cream pick? Patent pending.
Stinky cream.
I'm interested to see where he's going with this one.
The vestige of flagellation.
Okay. Why do you think so? Firstly, explain what vestige of flagellation does. Kills you.
Vestige of flagellation. Once per game, fold this up and shove it up your ass. Play break 1. No. The first time an opponent would gain health each turn. Instead, hold your horses, you lose that much, and then you create vigor tokens. Wow. Don't heal.
Wow.
Imagine someone's got I've got no resources, and you just say, bro, please, Sigil, bro, please, just play Sigil. I think this card is so funny.
I don't
get it.
Get it.
I'm glad it has Blade Break, just so I can just plot with it as fast as I can, so I don't have to have the text trigger.
At the moment, Vinset, their whole thing is playing
this is
cards
future
without
proof.
paying their cost, right?
This is future proof.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these cards are genuinely something that goes, look, it's not for you. It's not for Vinset. The Vinset is it's from Monarch 3. We're setting you guys up for Monarch 3. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
I just don't want to lose 3 health when they sigil.
I'm happily mince and eat my words on that one.
I mean,
can I just also just raise?
Right?
Can I just?
And it stops them from healing. It prevents the heal. That is relevant. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. I guess Sigil. I think Sigil Solace is now 0 for 3 unpreventable damage.
The thing is it face up as well. It's like, it's not like this is hidden information. It's not like it's an instant from hand. It's like you can see that they've played that card at the start of the game, and you'll just be like, oh, okay, well, my sigils now, I'm not going to use them to get health back. I'm just going to use them attacking cards, and I can play them in a way that means those vigor tokens are going to be less useful. Like I'll put it in my arsenal, and then I'll play it when they block out or something. So the vigor tokens get wasted, or it just doesn't. It feels like for this sort of effect to be relevant, it needs to be like a gotcha kind of thing. Like, oh, you thought you were going to heal 3, but actually
poison
you're going to not heal, and I'm going to get 3 vigor tokens.
It just feels like
they know they can read the card, and they'll just be like, okay, well, I'll just not play that at this point when you've got a full hand, or I will when you've got a full hand because you have pitch, so you won't need those.
But I think, to be honest, the more I think about it, I think this card is just bad. But I think I do think it's just weird. And if I'm wrong, I'm happy for somewhere down the line someone just goes, oh, I tell you what you'll do. We will heal them with these cards. And you go, yeah. Why do I want to heal them? No, you're not healing them. You're taking damage because that's what Shadow Runeblades do, and you're getting resources from these cards. So the cards affect. There'll be some weird thing of where you're racing your life down to the bottom.
Yeah.
But you're also paying yourself with getting. You don't ever have to pitch anything. Well, there'll be because all the cards. Yeah. If it's not that, then doomsaying. I'm throwing doom.
It'll be like if you've lost 3 or more life this turn, then gain. Then do this, right? Like, I don't know, go through resources.
But yeah. Anyway, right. Simon, worst card in the set. Surely it's doomsaying.
I still think
Simon actually thinks it's broken.
Mine's going down the chaos route, and I'm trying to choose between 2.
Why chaos? I thought they did all right.
Interesting.
Right, the card that stands out to me is Descend into Madness.
Okay, banish a random card from the defending hero's hand, then they draw a card.
It's an attack reaction. I'm like, what? I don't get it.
Fix your opponent's hand.
Well,
yeah,
I do find I do find it funny because if they go, oh, I'm gonna play this, and you go, yeah, it's a defense reaction. And then they go, oh. Do they draw a card then? Do they still draw a card if they didn't banish? Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so if you go.
If they've got an empty hand, yeah.
Yeah, you go, defense
so funny. Is that actually true?
Yeah.
That's
You just banish a random card from the ring hand, then they draw a card. So you go,
okay,
it's like below. Sigil. Okay, cool. All right, I gain 3 health.
Yeah.
You did.
Or
I draw a card.
If they have an instant, they just play the instant.
Yeah, and then they draw a card.
play this against Cecilio, and they're just like, okay, I'll just play my instant, make a whatever. And then
No,
you
but
just don't
Cecilio would be
chaos,
funny because they go, I banish and draw a card. Okay, well then banish that and draw a card.
Yeah. I just thank
No,
you
but
for
I
helping
think
me
that's
draw
good.
through my
It's
deck
just-
faster. Yeah.
I think the name implies exactly what it is. It's descending into
Yeah.
madness at this point. Where you're like, what? I've got one card left. Okay, banish it. I'm sure you wanted to keep that for Arsenal. Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
So,
I think
and
it's-
I agree,
hyperinflation
Simon. I
is
saw
also
this,
very
and I was
strange.
just
Hy-
trying to work out why it would, in what scenario this would be good.
It's chaos. I don't think it's meant. I think the chaos aspect of it is. You know, when we thought Brute was leaning into the variants, yeah, I think they turned around and went, yeah, maybe we shouldn't make Brute the variants factor anymore. We're going to create variants, the class, and that is chaos. What does it do? Who knows? That's for the real, jokers of the game.
You crazy jokers.
It's society, man. It's society's fault. Anyway, yeah. And hyperinflation, I think that's actually pretty good.
Hyperinflation
not.
is at least interesting against you play against a opponent that plays a lot of defense reacts, right?
Yeah.
It's like channel.
Yeah, you just don't have daggers. You just go hyperinflation
Like,
into hyper with one blue card, 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 0 for 4. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, I think it's
I can't
not
defense
enough
react. No.
against defense reaction. There is,
You play hyperinflation and watch Icelander go, what do you mean, what? What do you mean it cost me 1?
Yeah.
Play
another one in the same turn and it costs you 2.
Yeah, and then you just watch Tough Nut go, what? What do you mean? Everything costs 1. What? I think that's what the card's going to make everyone do and go, I feel like my turn's ruined.
Everyone's turn is
It's
ruined. Yeah.
Yeah.
My pick. So we've picked a couple of draconic cards, but my worst card in the set is also a draconic card, which is 4 feathers, 1 crown, which is a 0 cost, 2 power, 3 block draconic attack action that reads: when this attacks, it gets +1 for each card with Phoenix Bannerman in its name in your graveyard.
What do you mean, Trippy? You're not playing all
The full
8 copies of the banner.
I think
Come on, Tripp.
that the Phoenix Bannerman that creates a pond. So Phoenix Bannerman, if you don't know, is a suite of cards. They're all legendary, so you can only run 1 of each type of Phoenix Bannerman, but there's 4 of them.
Trip, this
One
is a
of
0
them-
for 10.
No, it's not.
Well, it is. When all
can't-
of them are in the graveyard, it says 0 for 10.
You can only have 1 of each kind.
It says 0 for 6.
6,
It's a
which
0
is
for 6.
which is good.
Yeah,
So
and they all block for
basically,
free.
go
You
again.
just block him.
This is you can run 3 of these cards, and it could be a 0 for 6, but
Well-
you need to have
Well, you need to.
4 of these Bannermans.
Yeah, you just block with
The
them.
Bannerman effect says fetch a Phoenix Flame
Don't worry about
from
that.
your
Don't worry about
deck.
that.
You can only run 3 Phoenix Flames, and if you are running
Don't
Phoenix
worry about
Flames,
that.
you're 5, which means one of them is already in.
Trip.
So I guess you can play this like you pitch your Phoenix Flame.
No, Trip. Trip,
Yeah.
you're missing the point. It doesn't matter. You don't need to play them. They just need to be in the graveyard. You put all 4 in. You can place
block
them.
with them.
Just block with them. Block for free and put them in the graveyard. And then you got a 0 for 6.
And the payoff is a 0 for 6 without go again.
No matter.
You
It's
know
block
what?
for free.
So basically, it's like if you've got 3 in your grave, it's
0 for
it's
5.
a better Lava Burst because you don't need to be Chainlink 4 to
No.
play this as your. Because Lava Burst is also a 2 power, so you can get the buff off Shuko with this too. You can fetch this with.
I think people are missing a trick here. I think that I think Dromai needs to play these cards
Right. Okay.
because
So Dromai, the hero that famously likes either
no,
going.
don't
very
worry about
aggressive
Phoenix
or
Flame.
blocking,
Don't need Phoenix
wants
Flame.
Flame, a card that goes
Don't need Phoenix Flame.
That's one.
You don't need it. Just block.
Okay, yeah, I actually don't hate that as
Yeah.
a start.
Come on, you
Yeah.
just block with these cards, and then you go. I'm going to play this for zero cost. Go again, red card. Now my dragons are online, or I block for 3, and then I wait for 4 feathers, 1 crown, and go dragon, 0 for 6.
Yeah. What a great turn. The one that makes a.
I actually don't
ponder-
think that's a bad thing. And I think
I actually
LSS
think
is
it's
like he's
okay.
figured it out.
What a turn. But I
figured it
don't
out.
personally. I think this card is really. It needed to have go again. If this was a 0 for 2 go again, with you +1 for each Phoenix Bannerman, you go. That's really cool. That's kind of interesting. 1 Phoenix Bannerman and it's a 3. Go again. 2 and it's a 4. 3 and it's a 5. I think there should have been more of a payoff for getting 4 legendary cards, so one-of cards into your grave in a game. That's better than
because
slightly
Trip,
better.
a 0 for 6 block 3 is rubbish.
Yeah, you know what? If you get 2
It's usually 0
Phoenix
for
Bannerman,
4.
if you get 2 Phoenix Bannerman in your grave, this is a wounding blow.
Yeah, but you've also blocked for how many? I'm just.
You know,
I'm
you're
not.
really
I tell you,
blow,
man,
you don't even need
I
to
don't
block
even know
right.
why. I'm not. I'm quite happy
right.
to be shot off this hill.
Okay, boys. What? Let's finish this up because we've been going a little bit long. What
This
are
is a
your
good
general
episode.
impressions on Compendium of Wraith? What's your snap?
I really like it.
Judgment.
This is the first proper checkpoint for Flesh and Blood. Genuinely an actual checkpoint. Anyone before this set can go, oh man, there's a lot. And I'll go, yeah, I don't blame you. Really, I genuinely don't blame you. This is now hey, don't worry about CC, play Sage. And there's so much in this set that gets you ready for CC when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Fair.
This is a checkpoint, a genuine checkpoint. And that's why I think this is very good.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is a great. I think the cards in the set are really interesting. They're not all bangers,
No.
but actually there's some really good commons, really good rares. I think that it's a really interesting. These cards are going to really spice up the Silver Age meta. There's a lot of really good Arcane Barrier, which is one of the weaknesses I think of Fab, is that AB can be really boring. Like, it's never fun to be like, okay, I've got all this crazy cool equipment, but for this matchup I'm going to have to run Null Rune, and that's really boring. Like, I like the fact they've printed a bunch of Null Rune with additional effects. Especially, I love Null Rune effects where you can sacrifice the Null Rune to get that effect. That gives you a lot of like a bit
close
more
Firemind, definitely
skill expression. Yeah, and just some of the stuff that they're printing is really interesting. I think that it's been a really good opportunity for them to print a bunch of cool cards in this rarity. And I think this is going to make the meta much more interesting, because I think some people, I really like Silver Age. Some people have been saying, well, it's a bit samey, it could be a bit boring, but injecting all of these new cards, and I think there's a lot of them that you're going to see being played, is really exciting. And I think it's a really exciting time for Fab, and I completely agree with you, Hamish. I've never felt more comfortable with the idea of going to people and saying you should start playing this game, because you can buy a deck for 20 quid or less than that, really, and start playing in a competitive way, which you could never do in Flesh and Blood. In the entire time I've played Flesh and Blood, that's never been an option until now.
I can't disagree, gents. Final question.
Yeah.
Shiana specialization in this set. Do we see any new heroes?
No new heroes. There's still a chance.
Can I just can I give you one more?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Bard card. You can't ignore about the Bard card. Simon doesn't know anything about the Bard card.
Can I make a prediction?
The song,
the Bard card.
The song of Larynx.
The Bard card. I thought you said bad card. I was like, well, we've talked about a few.
Yeah, no, the Bard card. Sorry, Trip.
I think we might see Shiana in rare in the antiquity pack. And I think we might see Blaze in rare. Well, there's a load of antiquity. So antiquity, we're missing.
Trick.
Ton of cards.
Trick.
So
What
Shiana
a shout.
and Blaze. Yeah. So antiquity 11 to 38 is missing.
Yeah.
I reckon.
No, seriously, Trip. What a shout. Not Blaze. Not Blaze.
No, Blaze too.
No, I think they should put Blaze.
They only have to print them once in rare, and then they're legal.
Yeah, 100%.
That's true, yeah.
But I think you absolutely smashed it with the Antiquities pack with Shiana.
Yeah.
But
an Antiquity border Shiana.
Well, I wonder if it's a brand new one.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
That would be amazing. Almost. Yeah, no, that genuinely feels like the proper crown jewel to this set with Heart, it almost is a complete celebration from start to now of Flesh and Blood in almost every way. And to have Shiana in there is like the cherry on top for sure.
Well,
and they should bring Blaze back in because that would be sick.
Thank you for joining us, everyone, and we will see a whole bunch of you on Friday at the Excel in London in the hall. We will be hanging around in the afternoon playing some games of Sage in the shed in the hall, so come and say hi. And we will also be there all weekend.
Did you say Shage in the shed?
Shage in the shed.
Showdown in the
Shade in the
shed.
Showdown. But do come and say hi to us. We'll have our Push the Point hats and Push the Point polos on. If you don't know what we look like in person, I think most of you know what Hamish looks like, but me and Simon will also be there. And yeah, have a great time, and we'll look forward to seeing you. And in the next episode, we will do a debrief of the entire event. So look forward to that too.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.